owners are saying that the cost of living and no one's buying their gym membership, particularly Gen Z.
Well, it's rubbish. People are absolutely spending money.
I think, like, you're literally fishing with the wrong bait and wondering why no fish are biting.
You've got no excuse now. We're giving you the blueprint. Don't fly blind.
Businesses that don't adapt to the generational marketing that we went through will die. It's not the cost of living. It's not the economy. The reason why your gym's not full and not making you money at the moment is because you can't. How much are you paying a week or a month for your gym membership?
This one's a bit of a...
What's the number? Don't fuck around.
It's about $220 a week.
Yeah, how much are we paying? Gen Zers spend the most.
Whoa.
Out of everyone.
Okay.
The ones that can't afford a house.
Yeah.
So then how do they do that? How do you achieve that?
For the studios out there, the mistake is...
Devil's advocate here, why shouldn't a gym go after multiple generations?
Why people don't go to the gym. What keeps them away. The top 3 reasons why they don't sign up to a gym. Listen in, audience. Welcome back to another episode of the Geronimo Unfiltered podcast. It's another segment of Hey Dozer, where we cut through the bullshit and then give you the truth, whether you like it or not.
Whether you
Soph
like it or not,
and
yeah.
Benny, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
What's happening?
All right, let's just straight into it.
Yeah, go on.
This happened to me this morning when I was getting my coffee, and I was like, you know what? I thought I'll keep this for the pod, and I'll give you a nice softball to hit back.
Hit me.
Okay. So came up to get the coffee this morning. Bloke in front of me, $9 for this long ice black, and he was there talking to his mate about cost of living this, cost of living that, and he said, I can't afford my gym membership. Just look at this bloke. And look, he's from around the area. Okay. So this is the kind of guy, like, I see him 2 or 3 times a day in the coffee shop. So he's pumping.
So he's pumping what, $27
Yeah,
for Austin Black?
into his coffee orders every single day. And there's the same bloke who's, I overheard, wants to cancel his gym membership because of the cost of living.
Right.
What do you think about that, mate?
Well. I reckon there's 2 parts to this. So have you got a gym membership?
I've got 2 gym memberships and I pay
You've
for
got 2 gym memberships?
and a coach,
And a what coach?
health and fitness coach.
Okay, so how much are you paying a week or a month for your gym membership?
To be honest, like, I value this so much that I'm willing to invest in it.
What's the number?
It's about $220 a week. I don't buy alcohol on the weekends. I don't buy every new latest trend in clothes. Like, I choose to spend my money on investing in me.
But hang on. But gym owners are saying that the cost of living and no one's buying their gym memberships, particularly Gen Z. So studio owners, fitness, pole dancing, all that kind of stuff.
Well, it's rubbish. They are spending money on it. Like, I'm not saving for a house. I'm investing in my health and fitness and my well-being. So it's the same for most of the people that I know. Obviously, they're also Gen Z. And if they're saying that, it's because, like, the people that you're talking about don't value what you're offering. People are absolutely spending money. In fact, there's trends that I've seen. These big box gyms actually don't like Gen Zers because we actually use the membership that we purchase and we pay for.
How dare you?
Well, and because their whole business model is about, like, people not coming and not showing up. So it's a problem for them.
Why this is interesting is because quite recently there's been a breaking study being released by the Body and Soul magazine, I suppose, or website, where they interviewed 3,000 to 4,000 Australians across all the different generations in terms of what their thoughts were or their spending habits as it relates to gym and studio memberships. The results are actually quite shocking. Do you want me to go through some of those results?
Yeah.
When you read that article,
Yeah.
what were the results you were expecting to read?
The results that I was expecting to read was no one's at a gym anymore because no one can afford it, right? Or like they don't value the gym memberships. I know that to be untrue because of the people that we work with, but it is the common frequency that I hear.
In the Gen Pop, right?
Out there outside of our network, the ones that are shutting down is because of cost of living and stuff like that. Now, I get what's going on out there, but it's not the reason why when I fucking call you on these mystery shops, you don't follow the fucking script. This is an inbound phone call. You don't need to do any hard work. All you need to do is follow the fucking script and you missed. That's got nothing to do with the cost of living. It's got nothing to do with the economy. It's got nothing to do with Trump. It's got nothing to do with anything or the competitors. You've got an inbound lead and you fumbled it.
So what does it say?
I think the biggest thing that is quite interesting is how it changes between the different generations and what the different generations are looking for with their gym memberships or their studios. I'm just going to say gym as a blanket term. The Health of the Nation report is what it's called. Okay. So as it goes through the different generations, what it shows is that the biggest thing is Gen Zers spend the most.
Whoa.
Out of everyone.
Okay.
The ones that can't afford a house.
Yeah, can't afford
17 gym memberships,
Right.
safe spending $1,000 a month. I think that's great for them, okay? Because they're not at the pubs. So the big headline is they're not at the pubs anymore. They're at the gym. Why? Because they're seeking connection. They're seeking it is a part of who they are. It's a part of their identity. And they wouldn't be caught dead at the pub doing a pub crawl. They want to be at the gym. They want to be around healthy people. And that's the sort of vibe. Why people don't go to the gym. What keeps them away?
Yeah.
The top 3 reasons, what is common across all the generations, the top 3 reasons why they don't sign up to a gym. So listen in. The top 3 reasons are all lack. of something, okay? Number one is lack motivation. The second one is they lack the time.
Yeah.
And the third one is they lack the consistency. Every single generation. The only thing that changes is when you get to the boomers, what changes is the lack of time drops off because they've got all the fucking time, but it's the injuries that roll in, okay? I hear that. But what was shocking was in none of the generations, cost did not appear in any of the top threes across any of the generations. So if you're out there doing fucking cheap offers, free offers, and whatever it is, you're fighting the wrong fight, mate. You're fucking solving the wrong problem. It's not a problem. It really isn't. What you really want to think about is which generation are you going for and try and map what you're using as the bait to bring them in. It's got to be something that they're actually deeply connected to. And here they are. For millennials, you guys, your mates.
I'm not a millennial.
Oh, sorry. You're Gen Z. Okay.
But no, before you even get to that, like those lack
I disagree.
well, that's your objection handling in your sales script.
Well, and it's your content as well.
It's your, exactly. I got a better idea. It's your content as well.
And it's in a playbook somewhere.
You can pre-handle those objections in your ad copy. Yeah. Like, what's the opposite of that? And put that in your ad copy. You don't need to bring your motivation. We've got it all for you, right? Just turn up. Here we go. Lack of time. Like, you talk about the type of workouts that are short, sharp, bing, bang, bosh, bish, bash, bosh.
Bish, bash, bosh.
Bish, bash, bosh. And you're out the door. Consistency. Accountability, habit tracking, all that kind of stuff, which is what they love. It's what they love. You know, when people talk about, 1/3 of people, as it comes from this report, 1 in 3 people are at the gym for mental health reasons. They can't solve those mental health reasons if they're not at the gym, which speaks to consistency. Yeah, instead of, like, sometimes when we do, remember when we do these fucking sales mystery shops and some bloke spent 20 minutes on the phone talking to us about their new leg press machine?
Yeah. Like,
no one fucking cares, bro.
That's not going to change anyone's life. That's fucked.
All right, so fitness by generations. You want to start with the Gen Zers?
Start with the bottom. Yep.
This generation is much more likely to, I want to credit Body and Soul and the lovely Natalie Brown who wrote this, okay? Can we tag Natalie Brown on this? Can you ring her? Can you ring Natalie Brown? Brown dog? Okay, so here we go. The report. It says this. The Gen Zers. This generation is much more likely to consider fitness as a way to improve their physical appearance. Here we go. The average monthly spend on fitness, this sounds really low because you're more than this a week, but this says $117.17. Who the fuck talks in
for
cents?
how much? How long?
A month.
That is low.
Yeah, anyway.
They must be going
It's still
to...
the highest.
Yeah.
But anyway, like the point is they're still the highest, okay?
Okay,
So
got it.
top motivations for fitness. What's your number one?
For my health. Well, physical, mental, emotional well-being.
Okay, would it be to perhaps
connection.
improve overall health and well-being?
Yes.
Well, that's the number one. 48% of your people said that's the number one
second
reason.
reason would be connection. Like I go to the gym with my friends.
Okay, well, the second one here is to enhance my physical appearance at 42%. And the third one is to lose weight / maintain a healthy weight.
Is that not the same thing? But yes.
Boost my energy levels, reduce stress or manage mental health, to feel strong and empowered and achieve your goals, okay? And the top barriers are lack of motivation, lack of time due to work and other commitments, and number 3 is maintaining consistency. Millennials. So millennials are most likely to see fitness as a way to reduce stress and stay healthy for their families. They take part in a wide variety of different activities and, like Gen Z, are willing to spend on their fitness. However, a high proportion of millennials spend nothing on fitness. So the top 3 reasons why they train is improve overall health and well-being.
I have bad news for you.
What?
29 and 44.
Yeah, we're right there. I'm 42.
Yeah. But like if you look at Gen X, it'll be...
Yeah, no, I know. I get you.
There's an overlap.
I'm just...
Top 3 was like well-being, physical, and like weight thing. Here, number 2 is boost my energy level. So energies come back in
100%.
because,
Preach.
huh?
Preach,
Yeah, but what's happened in life?
They've had kids. They're in the
Bingo.
struggle,
School, juggling,
work.
It's doing it all.
Yeah.
There's no time for themselves.
So for 42-year-old gym owners, studio owners, if you've been in business for 10 years, right? 10 years ago, millennials were your age. 20-something,
Yes.
right? And so they've moved generations and now they've got kids, they've got strollers, they've got the bugaboos, and now they're out there and it's the juggle. Now that they are looking for a crash. They are looking for a bit of like less impacty type stuff because my bloody knees can't handle
Yeah, they're
it.
not
I'm
looking
in between
to
kids.
pump out doubles.
They're not doing doubles. They're not doing the Michael doubles. No. And then the third one is to reduce stress because they're in the juggle.
Yeah, they are.
Work, part-time, mat leave, non-mat leave.
Pickups, drop-offs, daycare,
Fucking they're managing first kid, second kid. It's all different, right?
Yeah.
The fourth one is to lose weight and maintain a healthy weight. Now, another one that's appeared as the fifth one, and 36% said yes to this one, is be healthier for my kids. Isn't that interesting? So if you're going after millennials, age
29 to 44.
if you're doing your ads and you're targeting 29 to 44s, that 30, 35 sweet spot, and you're not talking about improving your overall health and well-being, boosting your energy levels, reducing stress, and being healthier for your family and kids, what are you talking about? Like you're literally fishing with the wrong bait and wondering why no fish are biting. Let's go to the X's.
Between 45 and 60.
45 and 60. A 60 is into the X.
Jeez, maybe we are millennials.
All right. So here we go. The Gen Xers. Gen Xers see fitness as a way to lose or maintain weight more than any other generation.
Whoa.
Just hear that again. Gen Xers see fitness as a way to lose or maintain weight more than any other generation. Can you figure out when they were born?
Between 1965 and 1980.
Okay, so what happened in the industry? Like, what were the big trends in 1965 and the 70s and the 80s?
Processed
all
food.
diet
all that
culture.
It was all
shit.
diet culture.
Yeah. All
They're
the
still
magazines
there.
talking about that. Yeah, you think about all of the stuff they were exposed to when they were growing up. It was always about like Weight Watchers, Jenny
Low
Craig.
fat. Like everything that we're finding out now that
Yeah.
fucking almost killed us all.
Yeah.
Processed, low fat, low carb, like
Everything was microwave
The Atkins
dinner.
diet.
microwave dinner.
All of that.
Yeah, so that's coming out of that generation. They're still there. There is a focus on the future with fitness as a way to increase longevity. So now they think about longevity, flexibility, and healthy aging. They've got to think about
They
that
were
now.
even, I think, using cigarettes to lose weight, weren't they? Wasn't that generation?
Wow.
It's a really healthy way to do it.
Yeah. We also see now a shift towards lower impact activities, swimming, cycling, and walking. Why? Because it fucking hurts.
They want to stay in shape to be able to still do some of the things that they could do when they were between the 30s and the 40s.
Exactly. Because it was their identity and they're probably still holding on to like, I used to be able to do. All right, here we go. Top 3 reasons. Top 3 motivations for fitness. Number 1, improve overall health and well-being. That's across the board. Second one is to lose weight. Third one, reduce stress. But what's coming up through the ranks is flexibility and mobility. I feel that. I feel that. Increased longevity and healthy aging. And also there's still something in there about being a role model for their kids who are adult kids. And they're probably grandparents now.
Yep.
Like at the higher range of that. Again, if you're going for the over 40s market, right, which I think is a great market, we know a lot of studios that we work with that are killing it with that market. You've got to talk differently to that market, right, than the younger ones. Well, firstly, you've got to decide.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a client who was just trying to get them all because Leaf Flow was a bit fucked, so let's just get them all in. It's like, but you can't talk to a Gen Xer the same way that you're talking to a Gen Zer. In fact, I would argue they're not even hanging out at the same place.
Yeah. Different platforms.
TikTok versus these guys are still probably on Facebook.
And even different creative, like the Gen Zers do love video because of TikTok. The mums, they love a video, love watching with, the sound off and sending fucking shit around. Men probably just want to get it done nice and quick because or they have a different style of video that they like looking at. A big mistake I see is like, yeah, no, we're going after busy women and between the ages of 18 and 60. What the fuck?
We saw that the other day, dude, when we did an ad review for someone. Remember?
Yes. It's like, this is a cardinal sin. Decide and then make sure that how you speak to them, how you interact with them and where you interact with them is completely different and very much, based on who they are. One of our newer studios, they've got a couple of Pilates studios in the Northern Beaches and they've just switched across to being more mum focused. Then they're definitely in that millennial age group. They are doing videos and they've gone very targeted and they are their avatar. So that helps as well. We're fucking crushing it, like crushing it. They're making 2 sales a day.
Fuck yeah. Gen Xers. All right. Now, the last one, the boomers.
These guys are between 61 and 79.
61 and 79 and still going.
Good on them.
Fucking oath. So the boomers, they are the least likely to spend money on fitness activities instead of focusing on free ones like the free walking groups.
Oh,
and,
Gardening.
yeah.
free
Swimming,
gardening and all that kind of stuff. Good on them. Because it's good for like community and still being part of it. But guess what? You know what the best thing is?
What?
They're the most loyal if you've got them. They are the most loyal because they really see this as a way to increase their longevity, prevent health conditions, but also still have something to look forward to and like purposeful in life. The biggest barrier for these guys though is restricted movements because of injuries and other physical limitations. So instead of worrying about time, like in every other generation, it's more about injuries. They got all the time in the world, right? But it's more about the injuries. So I think what to do instead to attract the boomer market, the common mistake is ignoring them. Honestly, like it's a fucking great market because they stick around.
Yeah.
They really do stick around.
What about all those influencers, the Lululemon chicks, the
Do you know what?
cool...
We should get let's find a boomer influencer. A
Boomfluencer.
Yeah.
Well, we see it sometimes.
They do exist. When I went home last for Christmas, I went to a Pilates class with my dad, Reformer.
Did you pay for that?
And no, obviously not.
Typical.
It's very rogue that he would ever be doing this, but all of his mates are doing it.
Who?
So my dad, he does not exercise like that. He's gardening, he does that kind of stuff, very physical labor. But all of his mates are in Pilates, reformer Pilates now, so they can stay strong and agile for skiing.
So that's what it is, right? So your mistake is ignoring them. They've got time, they've got money, right? And they're loyal, but they won't join if they're intimidated or if they don't have a reason for joining. So what to do instead is focus on longevity, mobility, injury prevention, offer small group joint-friendly strength training. I'm almost there, dude, honestly. And build trust with more education and community support. It's more about that than, for fuck's sake, don't talk to me about your leg press machine for 20 minutes.
Yeah, what a,
No one
like
cares.
what a slam dunk. That would have started with, one of your dad's mates probably went to the physio or something because he tweaked something before a ski trip. The physio said, look, I'll fix you up, but to prevent this from happening, I want you to do a bit of reform Pilates. And he would have gone, what the hell are you talking about? Isn't that for Sheila's? And he would have gone down, he would have gone, this is actually pretty good. And then he would have brought a couple of mates. And now there's, 5 or 6 of them and they'd be going every week.
Yeah, and he's hiking up 14-kilometer upwards just to come down the powder. He's loving it.
For the studios out there that are looking for the Gen Zs, the 18 to 29s, like people like you, who are the ones that are spending the most, okay? The mistake is treating them like old school gym goers. And thinking it's just about the calories and the burn. They don't care about your dumbbells. They don't care about your treadmills or the equipment. It's about the experience and it's about feeling connected to something.
Yeah, I think I want to be exposed to somewhere that is doing something. It's not just this random little community gym. There's actually people that are trying to be better, trying to improve on themselves. For me, it's really about the environment that I'm exposing myself to. So if I'm seeing that on their Instagram, and yes, I would be someone and my age group would be the kind of people that see an ad and don't click through, but they go to your Instagram and your TikTok or one or the other or both and suss the vibes is how you would kind
Suss
of
the vibes.
talk about it.
So you don't care about treadies and the dumbbells and 700 calories burned and we do battle ropes and you don't care about...
I value programming and I value, when I say vibe, it needs to look like, there's some cool stuff happening there.
So
there's
stuff happening?
There's some community events. There's other people that are my age. The workouts are hard and it's going to help me to get better and push myself. It's very different to where a bunch of mums in the juggle are going to hang out and do their workout.
So what kind of content do you need to see on the TikTok or the gram for you to go, it's got the vibe, it's got the tick of approval from the Gen Zers?
Some hype reels to see what the workouts look like, to see what kind of equipment and training they do and how things run.
Any education,
I would value seeing who are the faces in who are the trainers and what am I kind of getting myself into here? What do they know about it all and what do they stand for? What's the ethos behind the training?
Ethos?
Because if I was comparing two vibey gyms, then I would definitely go for the one that's kind of stands for something more than just having fun sessions.
Okay. We did some social media reviews the other day and that looked like someone had just emptied out their fucking camera roll.
Yeah, it was like an IKEA catalogue.
And just group shots.
Yeah, or just graphics.
Cool.
Tiles.
Nothing.
There's not a fucking chance
cool.
I'm going there. No waste of time.
So listeners, if you're going after the Sophies, sell community, sell social proof, show up on TikTok and Instagram.
And follow some trends as well.
Follow some trends?
Yeah.
Like content trends?
Yeah, content trends, because that's what we consume. So you're kind of speaking our language now and I go, you get me.
If you're going after Gen Zers and you're not on TikTok?
TikTok's not a deal breaker, but I want to see when I rock up at your Instagram some reels that are it's not some afterthought.
Okay, cool. Well, the third point is make your studio content friendly. A question that we get asked is the type of people that we would hire these days, and I go straight out of the box. They've got to be content. They've got to be content forward, content creators, and be part of it, not the studios that are still dealing with trainers that are like those ones. It's move over, dude, because you're the previous generation. Contracts in or out for Gen Zers.
I don't really care either way. Yeah, if I believe in it, then I'll sign up. It doesn't deter me.
Corporate style marketing, from head office?
I wouldn't look at it, wouldn't give it any
just zero.
time of day.
It just doesn't even register for you guys. Okay, cool. Best marketing channels, it says here, Instagram Reels, TikTok, and sell by chat, conversations?
Yes, definitely sell by chat. I would really hammer Instagram as your number one. I wouldn't really worry about Facebook. I don't look at Facebook. I don't care.
What about phone calls?
No, I would answer the phone. Most people I know that are my age are afraid of the phone.
They are afraid to talk
you
to
did
people.
panel beat that one out of me many years ago.
You are very welcome.
But I think text is going to also be a predominant channel.
Okay, cool. So now we're going to move into the millennials, the 30 to 45. So if you're going after this range, which is a real sweet spot for a lot of people, the biggest mistake is acting like they do have time, because they don't. This is the generation that they're in the fucking juggle. It is these ones. So what to do instead? Offer time efficient workout, speak to the time efficient stuff, but they want a result for the time that they're putting into it. Okay. Millennials love seeing data and proof of progress. It's a big wearables segment.
Yep.
They got the whoops, they got the fucking everything dings
Track
and
and sleep.
bings and everything like that. So progress tracking and accountability, which helps them with the consistency issue that they have. Flexible membership options, not because they're flakes, but because I'm in the city 3 days and I'm home 2 days and I've got pickup and I've got drop off and sometimes I'm at 9:30.
There's a sick kid for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So hybrid, in-gym plus online, that's their fucking jam, right? To avoid overcomplicated memberships or hidden fees and they just show up and train. They actually want structure. If I'm there, I don't want to fuck around. Like I'm there straight into warm up, panel beat me and get me a result and then let me leave in 45 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever it is. So they're kind of like roaming around a gym, open gym vibes. It's probably not these guys.
Waste of time.
Best marketing channels, Instagram, Facebook, email for these guys.
Yep.
Why?
Makes
Because
sense.
they're
Jobs.
corporate. They've got
Yeah,
jobs.
they're
They're
on
on
their
their
computer
fucking
all day.
emails.
Yep.
And how many studio owners sleep on emails?
Fucking hell.
All of them.
Most
Scary.
of them. Most of them. SMS is popping up for these guys. And podcasts and blogs. Because this is the generation that researches more than the Gen
So
Zers.
some long form.
Some
Long
long form
YouTube?
stuff. And we've gone through the boomers and the X's, right? With the longevity and all that sort of stuff.
Where would they be found?
Who?
Because those two older demographics.
Yeah, I tell you, a channel that people do sleep on still for the older market is local Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Out there in the real world.
In the
Yeah,
community.
grassroots stuff, right?
Grassroots, like merch on everyone and head out for a fucking walk. Not just run clubs. For these guys, it's probably walk clubs, right? Swim clubs. Like do some good in the community. All the fun runs, like do every fun run in your community. Do the National Australia Day, Cleanup Day, all that kind of stuff.
This
Get
is-
out
I
there in
reckon that's the
community.
generation where you've got your company car with the logo on it. It'd work really well.
Yeah.
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 What about radio ads?
Probably. AM radio, yeah.
I'm going to
Referrals to these guys.
play devil's advocate here. Why shouldn't a gym go after multiple generations?
No, you can. Absolutely you can. Like Tribe do it well. Like they've
Yeah.
got the 42-year-olds. They've got the 60-something-year-olds. Like there's plenty in there. They've almost got 3 generations. Literally. It's like the grandma, the mum and the daughter all in there.
So then how do they do that? How do you achieve that?
Not from one marketing funnel, right?
Bingo.
Yeah.
3 different funnels. They're 3 different baits. They're 3 different strategies. Guys, it's called generation marketing.
Did you just come up with that?
I think I did. It's like, it's got to be completely, there's a strategy for the different generations. Now that we are armed, thank you to
Natalie Brown.
Natalie Brown. Someone tag her if you know her. We've got it now, right? What I want to say is gym owners, studio owners, stop blaming the economy. Cost is not the issue. It's because you don't know how to do generational marketing. You don't know how to talk to the people that you actually want to get in your studio. A lot of them, they're not at the pubs anymore. They're in the studios. So I think the big takeaway is, and here's a big one, audience, you might want to pull over for this one. Businesses that don't adapt to the generational marketing that we just went through, or are they going to adapt? Businesses that don't adapt to the generational marketing that we went through will die. That's what I see it's going to happen. Businesses that don't adapt to the 3 different rules from the 3 or 4 different generations are just going to continue to struggle. The gyms that are going to win, the businesses that are going to win, they're going to solve consistency problems for Gen Z. They're going to solve time problems for the millennials. And for the X's and the boomers, they're going to solve injury concerns and longevity issues. And I'll tell you what, for me, I've said this before, right? If there was a studio near me that focused not just about equipment and 24/7, but it was actually about like it's an over 40s program for dudes that run businesses. So there's a time thing, but we're focused on optimization, longevity,
Not getting injured.
not getting injured,
Energy. Yeah.
and then being a fucking Superman. Yeah, energy. Like I want to track my sleep. Great. I'll wear a Whoop. I'll buy whatever you want me to buy. Take my bloods, put me on a supplement stack. I'm there. I want to be fucking Iron Man. I want to be happy, healthy, old man. That's what they said to me after the heart attack, right? That's your goal. It's like, all right, strap me in. Take the bloods, put me on a drip, whatever you need to. That's where I want to go. With that, what should studio owners do?
We've given you the answer. We've given you the blueprint. Don't fly blind. You've got no excuse now not to be deliberate in your sales and marketing around going after those different generations.
And when one of these people, God forbid, actually knock on your door, call your phone number, or follow you on socials, Soph, what should owners do?
Follow the fucking script. For God's sake, follow the fucking script.
With that, thank you for joining this episode. We know you guys are out there. We know you guys are listening. Give us some feedback on this new format, like the Q&A style format. Over on Instagram, hey.dozer, say hi. And when you see question boxes pop up, this is going to be your chance to ask us a direct question and we'll answer it right here on the pod. We might even give you a call. All right, with that, love you lots. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. If something resonated with you, then do one of 2 things. Either leave a review or send this episode to a mate who's in the industry who might need to hear this. But if you want more right now, because your head might be spinning and you're like, all right, what the hell do I do right now? Then in the show notes, you'll find a link to where you can book in for a free 15-minute checkup on your studio, where we get to have a look at how you're going right now and where some of the kind of quick win opportunities are to get you moving faster. I can't wait to be back in your ears next week. And if you're listening to this right now, I want you to know that I love you, I appreciate you, I'm grateful for you, and I'm in your corner. You are on the right track and I believe in you. So keep going, and I'll see you next week.